Welcome back to Orange Hat Reviews. We're going to be talking about Freddie Prinze Jr. again, and I touched a little bit on his rant back in my video about how celebrities forget that they are not above everyone else. It was a rant video, but now he has seemed to have responded to criticisms. Freddie Prinze responds to Star Wars criticisms, calls critics dildos. From Bounding into Comics, let's get into this. Freddie Prinze Jr., the voice actor for Kanan Jarrus from the Star Wars Rebels, so that's who voiced him, responded to the flood of criticism he received following his comments on the Star Wars fanbase. In an interview with Jeff Dye's Friendship podcast, Prinze Jr. went on a rant against Star Wars fandom, where he noted that Star Wars films are specifically for kids, which it's not, it's for everyone. He stated, "I did a Star Wars cartoon, so even I get hate from Star Wars fans when I'm like, look dog, you're just mad the franchise isn't aging with you. But that ain't how it works. This one is for effing kids. Or the first one was for effing kids. The second three were for different effing kids, and this one is for kids. You're just pissed off that Han Solo gave the effing Millennium Falcon to a girl. That's it." Wow, colorful language. Real mature. You've definitely aged well, Freddie Prinze Jr. No, he really hasn't. I mean, he would go on to claim that he knows more about Star Wars and the Force than most people because he worked with Dave Filoni. "I know more about the Force than most people because Dave Filoni taught me, and George Lucas taught him, and all these video games have effed people up on what the Force is. Like, Luke's skill doesn't dictate whether he wins or loses, the Force dictates who wins or loses, based on balance, and here's the quick version, or how to explain it, to all these people who effing think they are, or they get to decide." His comments would receive quite a bit of criticisms from a number of YouTubers, including Star Wars Theory, Doomcock, Mecha Random 42, RK Outpost, Geeks and Gamers, Odin's Movie Blog, and more. And yeah, I even did a small rant on it too. Freddie Prinze Jr. would respond to these critics on Twitter. He wrote, "Y'all make these videos just long enough to get monetized on YouTube. They want to debate credibility and respect like you're a real one, when all you're doing is trying to make money off of someone and something else." To quote Ed Lover, "Come on, son." First off, dumbass, I'm not monetized. When he asked if he was referring to Geeks and Gamers, Freddie Prinze Jr. answered, "I don't know who that is. It's a broad tweet to cover all the dildos that like to talk tough." Oh, considering how you were talking in that podcast? I'm not really sure what Freddie Prinze Jr. was expecting when he decided to attack people over their Star Wars fandom, but he's definitely doubling down. What do you think of Freddie Prinze Jr.'s comments? Well, I think that they're inflammatory, I think they're idiotic, and I think he needs a reality check. You see, folks, just because you learned Star Wars from Dave Filoni, who learned from George Lucas, still doesn't make you an expert. George Lucas was the expert. Dave Filoni was the apprentice. You are the insignificant apprentice of an apprentice. I haven't even heard Freddie Prinze Jr.'s name since I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. And many people who know me will say, "Well, you saw the Scooby-Doo movies." Yeah, and apparently Freddie Prinze Jr. was in such a forgettable role that I didn't even care enough to remember. Apparently he played Fred. Well, here's the thing, folks. I'm just basically saying, Freddie Prinze Jr., very forgettable. I didn't even watch Rebels because I didn't agree with Rebels. I didn't like how Disney was handling it. And apparently apparently he played Kanan Jarrus. Well, good for him. That doesn't make you famous. Now, thing is, I think that Freddie Prinze Jr. is past his prime. Because, honestly, when he did the whole dildo comment, I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't even remember you, man. It wasn't until somebody mentioned your name that I'm like, Freddie Prinze Jr., the guy from I Still Know What You Did Last Summer? And then I went and checked on Twitter, because I go on Twitter, and a couple of the other fandom menacers retweeted that tweet. And so, yeah, I responded. I'm like, dude, you've been irrelevant for 21 years. I mean, I literally haven't heard your name for over 20 years. And then I also put the gif of Harry Potter saying, excuse me, but who are you? Because that's me, man. I am going to troll when it comes to celebrities being very disrespectful to people. When it comes to Lucasfilm and their disrespect towards fans, you're damn right I'm gonna frickin' respond. I have always been a Star Wars fan since I was 2 frickin' years old. And I'm not going to take any of that crap lying down like a submissive little bitch. Sorry, folks, but yeah, I am going to give my fair thoughts on this. And yes, that is basically what I think that people who take this crap lying down are. They're submissive. Me, I'm not submissive. I don't submit to anything except for legal authority. But yeah, Freddie Prinze Jr., you also want to say that you know more about the Force because you frickin' played in Rebels and talked with Dave Filoni? Dude, George Lucas doesn't even like how Disney handled Star Wars. My gosh, man. What? So your own frickin' rants and your own frickin' beliefs are contradictory to what you are saying. It is ridiculous, folks. Freddie Prinze Jr., the guy that I literally forgot existed 20 years ago because he was so little, or he had so little relevance. Rant all you want, make fun of us all you want. You're just proving a point that Disney and Lucasfilm have stopped caring about fans, and they only care about the fans that will submit to their foolishness. Anyway, that's the video, folks. What do you guys think? Y'all know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that jazz. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. Do you think that Freddie Prinze Jr. is out of line with his stupid little rants? Or do you think that he's just pissed off because he's as irrelevant as an ant walking down the street that nobody notices? Let me know in the comments below. I'm at 182 subscribers. I would love to get 18 more so I could do that milestone video for you. Sorry, I had a small brain fart. But yeah, I want to do the milestone video before the 1st of January on 2020. That's my end of the year goal, 200 subscribers. I'm a small channel. I'm humble. I'm going to be on later today with Exaggeration Nation. And have a small interview on his channel, so check him out. Anyway, this has been Orange Hat Reviews. I'll catch y'all on the next one.